steering wheel. Lapse the steering wheel, yeah. Give him steering wheel. Hey, steering wheel. Somebody tell him to give it to him. Come on! Whoa!
Your leg, can I please? Your leg hip.
How the f*** is this possible?
I'm driving like a grandma. Get that, Ralph? Did you hear me? Number radio. Ralph, acknowledge. Now, come on, close him down and kill him. We've got a lunatic on the track. Down that mistake.
Annoyed.
Boys and girls, your attention, please.
Seriously, Todd? Stop yelling at Todd.
Well, look faster, Todd.
Hello, and welcome back inside the Part from A for podcast number 970. It is our holiday special podcast. I mean, that's awesome. You know, we've been doing this. We've been podcasting for over 18 years, writing about F1 and 20 years. And every year we always manage to have a holiday special, and that's what we're doing tonight. Because, you know, I don't know, maybe you guys expected a holiday special, right? It seems logical, right? Before doing that, though, I do have to bring in my co-hosts, long-suffering, all the way from the right coast of our nation, nestled near our nation's capital. You know where you love her, the lovely, the redoubtable Grace! Grace, how you doing?
Doing pretty good, Todd. How's it? I'm no longer long-suffering.
No, long-suffering co-host. Yes, that's right. No, yeah. You've always been there. You're in the pocket. I think between the two of us, I think our long-suffering co-host really comes down to this gentleman, the sporting manager of Heart of Racing, Aston Martin Racing Team in the IMSA Series. You know who it is.
Ripped from out of the wasteland. He's bad. He's beautiful. He's crazy.
It's Paul Charsley. Paul, how you doing?
I have been, yes, you're right. I've been suffering for years. This is my last podcast.
You've had it.
No, you can't leave during the off season. This is when we need everybody.
He's pulling a Lewis Hamilton.
We need like 6 weeks of shows. You can't leave. You can leave when this racing starts.
Okay.
Right.
Maybe right before Monaco. No one will remember.
That's right, I'm out.
Right. So, Paul, you're going old school. Stand up and show everybody your holiday sweater. Marlboro.
Yes.
Awesome. Nothing says the holidays like a pack of Reds, Paul.
It does not, no.
Very festive.
You know? I love it because that's old school. That's when tobacco money was
a can of
F1.
Stella to go with it, you know.
Yeah.
Lukewarm Stella.
Lukewarm Stella. Perfect. I thought you were going to get Warsteiner or Foster's Australian for beer. Yes. So it's our holiday special, folks, and there's really no rules to this. We typically always came up with a theme, and this year's no different. We did the same damn thing. We came up with a theme. So like I said, we've been podcasting a long time now, and 2026 ushers in a whole new era. Shorter, lighter cars with active aero, 50-50 split between the internal combustion engine and electric power. Woo! Sustainable fuels and the removal of the MGUH, or as Paul and his Kentians might say, MGUH, right? So there's I know you don't say H, Paul.
You do now. Monaco, H.
Monaco. And you know how he says this?
Controversy.
You know? Controversy. You're not a posh boy, are you, Paul? You're not a dandy.
No, definitely not a posh boy.
Yeah.
Maybe I was thinking in the middle, really, you know.
Yeah. You're all mod.
Kicked in a couple of kneecaps, but also went to school and could read. So, you know.
That's a good combination. That would be good for, a resume. Like, what could you tell me about yourself that's on your resume? Wow, I'm glad you asked. That's great.
Well, give Paul a break. Think about it as a young, up-and-coming, upstart in Essex. Whatever. Upstart in Essex, he was walking around the streets of Essex, and he was like one of the few that could read. So everybody would have him read,
Wow.
How much is that, Paul? What's in that, Paul? Right?
I don't know. Steal it when we don't need it.
Steal it, Paul. That's exactly right. Well, we got, look, there's overtake mode, the mom mode, Paul, the mom mode.
Yeah, great.
Right?
Really well thought out.
Yeah. Who doesn't like relying on mom from time to time, right? This is a new era, right? At the same time, don't get confused and get all muddle-headed over the whole active aero and no DRS and safety and all that. Don't get confused. because we also have a brand new broadcast partner here in the U.S. anyway, switching from ESPN Disney to a 5-year deal with Apple. That's right, ending 8 years of just, gut-wrenching coverage. Rebroadcast. The timeless and tireless job of rebroadcasting Sky Sports. And, it's raised a lot of rights fees for F1.
Where a lot of people in America try to push the red button but have no idea what it's supposed to do.
I know. And they kept saying, I don't know where my Sky Glass is. I just have a Yeti. I don't know what that is. What am I doing?
I'm just hoping that I can still get Ted on YouTube eventually. I don't have to find some VPN again to figure out how to watch him now.
Right.
Sky.
Right. Yeah. Maybe Ted could do the Ted's Notebook, and he and Tim Cook could do it.
There you go. I don't know.
Why not? Get Tim in there. Why not?
I just like Ted's tomfoolery. Do I ever learn anything? Not really. Am I entertained? Mostly.
Mostly. Yeah, I agree. So, against this whole holiday season backdrop, with the birth of the new era, and with the shining star of Apple high above us, we thought we would adopt the roles of three wise fans, following that bright star of Apple to a new era of F1 to deliver what we consider our gifts. No frankincense and myrrh now. But we're going to deliver our own gifts to the newborn 2026 cars and teams for the 2026 season. That's exactly what we're going to do on this podcast. So if that doesn't sound fun. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to mention that we have a new Concord agreement signed, right? Woo. All 11 F1 teams and F1 and FIA, they all signed up for Concord, and there you go. Yeah. I mean, we had that whole illusion of democracy.
Along.
Yeah, say versus the vote, but yeah. Right,
that's where all the gold went, right?
Right, it is. Wait a minute. Cut a check to Botswana. Yes. Yes. There you go. So as the three wise fans, we are going to travel far and wide. No camels necessary, thanks to the, computer magic. And we're going to deliver gifts to the team. So the mission, folks, as three wise fans, was for each of us to consider each team and come up with a gift that we give. Now, it could be for the whole team. It could be for team personnel. I could get a pop socket from Maddie on Red Bull so she could, text faster. It could be Adrian Newey. It could be Lawrence. It could be one of the drivers, right? But for the 2020,
all of them. Look how many. Look at.
Look at. He's got a novella of notes over there, does Paul? And it could be for the drivers, but it's all 2026, right? So you can't show up with a gift for Yuki. Doesn't work.
You can, but
we're not going to talk about it.
Still with the team.
Well, technically, that's
true. He's
true.
making the tea at the back. Yeah,
exactly. Well, I guess that is true.
2 sugars, please, Yuki.
Get Yuki a...
This cup isn't good enough!
What the hell are you guys doing with this tea maker? Yes. So it has to be part of the 2026 roster. So hopefully you're following along. If not, let me make it simpler. Each of us has a gift for each team or any individual within that team or the entire team, okay? Yeah. So that's how we're going to roll on this. So our first team, we have saddled up. We have traveled the length of the land to make it all the way over to Woking. And while Grace pulls her camel up to the front door of Woking, I hop off and have a rummage through the lake.
Which they won't let you into, by the way. It's severely security. I couldn't even get in there when I went there. Yeah.
Right.
They shoot on sight.
To either the rectangle or the square? They wouldn't let you in either building?
No building. No rectangle, no square.
Nice, Ron.
Right?
Shoot at your feet first. Shoot at your feet first. Yeah.
Hold! So I'm going to have a rummage through the lake looking for more stolen technical manuals, but So we roll up to McLaren, the 2025 Constructors Championship. McLaren defended his Constructors crown, you'll know. Nearly threw it all away with Lando Norris's maiden driver's title, though, and a string of own goals, I would say. Oscar Piastri crashed out in qualifying in the race at Baku, and then they tangled with Norris in Austin, and Norris had that DNF, the engine failure, leading to all kinds of repercussions and lots of team order drama. The nadir really came in Las Vegas with both cars disqualified for plank wear, of all things, from their excessive bouncing. And the DSQ handed Verstappen a lifeline and turned a real title fight on its head, going all the way down to the last race, right?
That's right.
So, and, you know, ask me, did any of this surprise Grace? No. None of it surprised Grace.
I'm just saying, I wasn't on because they had 3 races back to back. I think those 2 weeks between, Vegas and Abu Dhabi and Qatar and Abu Dhabi, man, I don't know. It was pretty dark over here.
Well, yeah, but Grace knows all too well her team likes to shoot themselves in the foot.
That is their skill.
It is, and they're good at it.
They are very good at it. And after Vegas, it was like, and here we go. This is it. I finally fully am into this team. I bought the swag. I bought some wigs, and now you're going to disappoint me. This feels right. I'm going to go back to the doldrums. But you didn't. You came through for me.
And you had to rummage through the trash to pull your stuff out again in the last race.
That's right.
What did we do last time?
People.
At least you're not like my team. You just keep rearranging the deck furniture, hoping it'll look better.
That's right.
Maybe we put this manager over here. Should we get Kimi? No. Should we get Alonso? No. Out. Vettel? No. Out. Lewis? Yeah. It's crazy. So anyway, all right. So the lineup doesn't change here, folks. Lando and Oscar. A lot of people thought, Oscar's going to give him the middles, and he's gone. But he's there. Andrea Stella's still there. He's team principal. So
he'd have to go somewhere.
Yeah, well, yeah, true.
Right? Like, he probably does want to give him the middles, but you can go to Alpine? I don't think so.
Why not?
Put him down.
Alpine's
Put him
running
down.
They're a little bitter over there anyway. Yeah.
Push it down. You'll be fine, Oscar. Where are you going to go?
Take the pain.
That's right. Just like the rest of us. It's fine.
Yes, right.
Unfavorable
all right. Grace, we'll start with you. It's your team. We're going to start with you as we reach into our satchels and the glow of the star and bright star of the new season's there. You reach into your satchel and you pull out what for whom?
This is a weird thing to pull out of a satchel, but okay, so bear with me. So I was thinking, there's been a lot of talk about Lando Norris's headspace, right? Like,
Has there? Yeah.
Right? In case you haven't noticed, right? People have been talking about that, right? So I thought, all right, well, what would help him with this headspace? That seems to be something. And I thought, well, there's been a lot of chatter over in MotoGP, and I'd like to point out that we're like 5 minutes into the show before I bring up MotoGP. But here we are, over in MotoGP. Maverick Vinales recently hired Jorge Lorenzo to be his driver coach, which is either going to be like the greatest combination or the worst combination. There was no in between with either of those people. So the idea of Vinales and Lorenzo together, I thought, okay, if that's going to work for your driver coach, who could help Lando? I was thinking Mika Hakkinen. I think that would be a good person to pull out of my satchel as a driver coach for Lando Norris. Help him out a little bit.
I like it.
Too much crying.
From Lando, Mika couldn't handle it? Is that, or Mika's
they'd
too much
both
crying?
be crying. They're just,
Paul's referencing Mika at Monza back in those days.
Before my time.
When he had a bit of a cry over on the side of the track. Yeah.
Well, it's tough. It's tough.
And Paul has always said there's no crying in racing.
No.
That's okay, but then maybe that's...
Did you hear that, Isaac Hadjar? Yeah.
That's right. No crying.
He started his season off with crying, and then it just was all up from there. So maybe you just had to have a good cry in Australia.
Well, it started crying, and it just turned into nothing but a slur of radio F-bombs, right?
Well, I mean, it works for Alonso. I mean, who's he to...
Right.
Learn from the master.
Where did I learn it from? I learned it from you, Dad.
I learned it from you.
Yes. That's right.
It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your Isaac is? Okay, Paul. What do you the team is obviously so grateful, Grace, for your gift of Mika Hakkinen.
Yeah.
So, Paul, you reach in your satchel. What do you pull out for the team?
Well, I've got a gift for everybody, for Zach, Lando, and Oscar.
Okay.
So I didn't, we can grade them, see, budget was pretty high. They won the championship. It was a lot of money to be spent. Sure. So with Zach, I was going to offer him a new reaction to success because the bear hug is just a bit too 2024.
That's all he's got.
Yeah, so I think he needs to watch some of the football games, soccer games, and when they score a goal and all the different poses and postures. I think he needs to work on that, and I was going to offer him some options there on maybe 2026 reactions to success. So
he could do the LeBron.
Yeah,
it would be great.
Could. That's probably the easiest thing for him to do.
Yeah, I mean, right. We need him. We need him to live. Let's not.
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't need another Oscar Piastri dancing, incident, right?
That would be awful. So for Lando, I got him up. Now, do you remember? I don't know if you remember, Grace, but back in the day, for a while there, when the drivers went to the post-race press conference, they threw on clean overalls.
Oh, right, because they smelled like champagne, right?
Right, because they looked like they'd actually been in a race car, and they just put these. They didn't cover, they just covered it up with what looked like a clean top overall, so the sponsors all glistened. And so I was thinking about the same thing for Lando, so that after the race he can wear like a fake helmet, so that can stop MBS mussing with his hair. He can, put a clean, because you don't want to leave your sweaty helmet on just to avoid that, but maybe something, that mimics looking like a helmet and keeps the dirty old man away.
I think this is good. 15 minutes in before we have our first reference to Lando getting his hair tuffled. I'll just, spoiler alert, this comes up some more in my list as well. So
nice. Nice. Good. I like it. A fake helmet with some fake hair that MBS can, go and
just
get
take
his,
it off and go to the podium.
For whatever he does there, whatever he gets out of that, and then he can just take off the helmet. His hair's fine.
Yeah, MBS would still be doing that. Like and for Oscar, I thought I'd hire Randy Savage, the wrestler. Just to kind of
Slim Jim.
That's right.
Pump him up just a little bit.
Right.
Just a little bit of pre-race inspiration for Oscar, just to kind of get him in some kind of mode other than.
Moment with that thought. That's great. The visual is great. Good. Oscar just in there. Deadpan.
Although that's what Mac Weba is supposed to do.
Supposed to do, but he's obviously not being animated enough. And Randy Savage is the most animated person I could think of.
That's pretty good. Yeah. It's pretty animated. Okay, I like that.
There you go.
And some Slim Jims. Perfect.
All right.
That's what Oscar needs.
Perfect. Protein before the race.
Right.
Good idea.
Good gift.
Okay, have you eaten Slim Jims? Just asking. Yeah. Not what I'd want. Okay, so I'm going to reach in my satchel.
He's Australian. Maybe that is what he wants.
No.
Just meat.
Okay.
They don't know what salads are in Australia. So.
No, but they do know what good beer is. Said Paul. Said the British guy. All right, I'm going to reach in my satchel, and I am getting a paperback copy of Team Orders for Dummies. I think that would be good. Complete with chapters on when not to penalize your own driver mid-championship and how to handle Australian-British inter-team rivalries. And maybe even add a scratch and sniff Zach Brown bookmark.
Oh.
Yeah. Smell like, musk for men by Jovan.
No, it's Crown Royal, isn't it?
It smells like Crown Royal. Crown Royal and mints.
That's next week's podcast. What do each of the team principals smell like? Crown Royal and mints. That's great.
Wow. Everyone's really going to tune in for that one.
They're going to love that. I can't wait to hear what Mike Crack smells like.
It's great.
Yeah.
Right after Christmas dinner. Let's check out the podcast.
What's Mike Crack smell like?
I think it's a great idea.
I think that was a line in Porky's, the movie classic.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, Lando didn't like that idea. All right, let's move teams. We're going to saddle up. We're heading out of Woking, and now we're going to head over Williams Way.
Ooh. Oh.
really the 2025 surprise package. Williams turned things around. Under team boss James Vowles, Williams adopted a 2026 focus. So they hit the ground running in 2025 and said, we're looking at 2026. But they did have that sort of focused development plan, and they still punched above their weight. They signed Carlos Sainz, took podiums in Baku and Qatar. Alex Albon finished ahead of Sainz in the standings. So a great season for them. And there's a lot to be excited about since they've spent all this year really focused on 2026. So a lot to be excited about, Grace. You reach into your satchel and pull out what?
All right, also a weird thing to pull out of my satchel. So you may remember.
We need to save that soundbite, by the way.
It's a weird thing to pull out of my satchel.
It's a different category, yeah.
Right.
So we are two teams. This show is going to take a while, people. So anyway, so when I pulled out of my satchel.
Right.
Anyway, pulled out of my satchel. If you remember from Australia, one of the first unbox videos that Alex and Carlos did together, they did a boat ride in Australia where they had like a jack-handed person come with different reptiles, and they made Alex and Carlos handle the different reptiles, and Carlos was having none of it. Alex didn't enjoy it either, but you could tell that he was just trying to enjoy it just to get at Carlos. Like, this is easy, there's no problem, right? But Carlos would have, if they would have been on dry land, Carlos would have been gone. So what I think they really need is more reptile handling on boats. Again, because if you do it on dry land, Carlos is out of there. And you have to make sure that his manager is off screen, because that was also joyful, is that his manager is just like ribbing him the whole time. But I loved it. I'm very into reptiles. So then the whole time, every time we pulled something out, I was like, oh, look, it's a blue-tongued skink. And they're like, I don't want anything to do with this. I'm like, you're fine. I sound like the guy. That's a constrictor. You're fine. Yeah, they have teeth, but they're not really trying to see you as a food source. You'll be okay. So that's what I want. The whole team. I mean, don't do it with alcohol. I was going to go with this would be their Christmas, holiday party, but alcohol and reptiles is a bad idea. So everybody needs to be sober, but all on there on the boat together. Get James involved. It'll be fun.
Alcohol and reptiles is a bad idea.
I'm just full of the quotes tonight, people.
Yeah, okay. All right. Fair enough. Paul, what have you brought Williams?
Well, I was very generous to James Vowles. Basically, obviously I travel a lot. I get a lot of points, flyer miles, hotel points. So I'm giving all my hotel points to the Williams team to upgrade their hotels so they can stay with the big teams, because that's where they're going to be next year.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, a little foreshadowing from Mr. Charsley.
So you can't like it. You got to be big before you make it big. So
that's right.
I figure at least get some confidence up there and stop booking those big boy hotels, and
I like it
a little bit.
Yeah, no more red roof inns.
No more red roof.
Right.
So that didn't show up well. Carlos was not amused. When
no, he was not.
Especially when he found out he had to share with the truckie.
This is a shit box. I'm not staying here.
Carlos, this is your roommate, Ian. He drives the lorry. Okay.
Also, you might want to sleep on top of the sheets. Don't get in them.
Just take the bedspread off.
That's right.
And make sure you get up really early, because once Ian goes in that bathroom, you do not want to be the second.
No.
That is not a good thing. It really puts you off. And I've got a couple of gifts for the drivers. So for Carlos Sainz, I've got, the little egg whisks, the bakery shows, So you got that, one of those for Carlos with a little Ferrari bowl. So when he, starts whipping up on the Ferraris, he can...
Nice.
Reminisce about him beating the Ferraris through the season. And for Albon, I've got a little rheostat. We use that a lot in when we teach people to drive, because... pedals are rheostats; they're not on-off switches, right? So you can turn down the wine just a little bit there, Albon.
Turn down
when you
wine.
put it on the dash, turn it down. Few of the drivers can use that, quite honestly. But Albon we were seeing a bit of that at the end of the season.
We were.
Yeah.
I was very similar. Keeping in theme, I pull out of my satchel a second-hand Ferrari rearview mirror, so Carlos can use it to check which Ferrari is still chasing him.
Yes.
Man.
Yep. Nice.
I know, that's my own team, Grace. Look at that.
So I think from the driver interview where Tom asked like he's talking to Lewis about being at Ferrari, and he goes, Carlos, what do you think? Like, do you have any advice for Lewis? The face Carlos makes, and then he goes, this isn't my place to provide any information. Priceless.
Yeah.
Like, Lewis should get that printed on a shirt. That look he made was certainly like, whoa, buddy.
Oh, boy. I know.
Yeah.
I know. All right. Well, we saddle up and head over to Mercedes. Mercedes, okay year. Not the year I'm sure they wanted post-Hamilton, but they relied on George and Kimi Antonelli, of course. Russell took victories in Canada, Barcelona. Antonelli at podiums. It was good. But the team hit a little bit of a slump, and when it tried its new suspension, they reverted back to the old spec, and then went kind of bouncing back and forth trying to figure out what to use. The low point was probably Monaco in my mind, with the when they both qualified real poor. But anyway, and Russell, I think he got a penalty. Did he cut a chicane? I can't remember. Anyway, so there you go. It's still the same lineup, George and Kimi. And Grace, what do you present to the glorious team of Mercedes?
So if we think back a little bit, right, you remember that, George and Lando and Alex all came in together, and they kind of had, they had the George PowerPoints, and they had this whole little buddy thing going on. So what I think George Russell should get, not from me for Christmas, but from Lando Norris, is all the World Driver Championship merch that he can find with Lando's face on it. Just send it to George. Not all at once, but just spread it out through the year, that like random things just show up that support Lando's World Championship. Just rub it in a little bit, George, that you're at Mercedes and you didn't win it this year.
Wow,
I like it.
That's amazing.
That's friendship.
It is. That is friendship. Woo! Oh boy, that's good. I don't know if I can follow one
Get
up.
it together,
Paul,
George.
what'd you get, Paul?
Well, once again, I got something for everybody. I don't know if there's anyone left out. For Toto, I've got some earplugs, so he can take off those headphones and stop looking ridiculous.
That is good.
He looks, literally looks like the professor in the Back to the Future or something half the time in those photos. So he just needs to, he's got nice hair, man. Stop mussing it up with those headphones. Think about it. For Kimi, I've got a little pass for him to move out of his parents' house. That's Toto and Susie, and get an apartment in Monaco like Lando.
Yeah,
with a fridge with a some kind of soda, a yogurt, and some meat sticks, maybe some Slim Jims for his fridge, because that's about all the Lando used to have in his fridge anyway. So
and he used to store his paper towels in the oven.
Nice.
Which stuck out to me.
It doesn't taste right.
But that's like the one thing you should not be storing in your oven is a flammable paper towels, right? Like,
yeah.
Luckily, he got smarter.
And has actual stuff, I hope, to put in his oven.
Yeah. And for George, I did a little shopping, got him some more casual clothes. He needs to relax just a little bit. Take that tight suit off. Maybe some oversized shirts, maybe some jorts. Just kind of let it go, George, a little bit.
Nice.
Stop thinking every moment is going to be actually a shot for a GQ or anything like that.
You know what? If he did have a Lando Norris World Drivers' Championship 2025 shirt on, that would go good with the jorts, right? That would give him a nice
extra large
look,
one.
right?
Yeah, extra large one.
Yeah. That'd be perfect. I like it. Yeah, that's good. Good advice for George.
Yeah.
My gift for Mercedes is a lifetime supply of an herbal tea called Calm Kimi. I think, just keep him calm, kind of like what you're, just calm him down a little bit, avoid those rookie errors, that inevitable pressure of replacing Hamilton. Just take a sip of that herbal tea and calm down. Feel it course through your veins. And I don't know, maybe throw in a copy of How to Win Races and Keep Front Wings. I think that would be good for any rookie, right?
Yeah.
But, I think it would be good for Kimi too, right? They all have.
Who's writing all these books? Certainly not Jensen Button.
Oh, I've got them all behind me there.
I don't know. I can't see it.
Look at the wing the next time by. Yes.
It was a classic.
Yeah, it was a classic. I agree. So, that'd be good. All right. Shall we go over to Milton Keynes? Let's do it.
Sure.
We'll saddle up, head over to Red Bull.
Okay.
And take a look. Red Bull, early season slump. Then the shock mid-season sacking of longtime team boss Christian Horner, replaced by Laurent Mekies. That created turmoil, and the team lacked a competitive second driver. I don't need to tell you that. You know it. Max Verstappen won 8 races, finished third in the Constructors, and Red Bull Powertrain's preparing for its debut in 2026. That's big, exciting news. And they will start the season with Max Verstappen, and rookie Isaac Hadjar moves into that role to replace one Yuki Tsunoda, and Mekies leads the team there. So, Grace, what, pray tell, gift did you bring, Red Bull?
At least for 2026, I wanted to listen to all your Yuki slander for a year.
Yeah,
man.
No more Yuki slander.
No more
from
Yuki
us.
slander.
Paul and I have lost the object of our humor.
Yeah, we have. I think there's some other people left in there.
I think so.
That's for sure true. I'm just saying. There are people that deserve the slander. I'm tired of the Yuki slander.
Maybe you should have Yuki on the pit wall.
Because you know Isaac.
Hadjar. Yeah, him and Hadjar can be the communication.
They can just F-bomb each other. Shut the F-bomb. What you do is...
No, you F-off. I said pit now. No, F you. Yeah.
Drive the car.
You're trying to trick me.
If it only,
right.
Only if he very calmly said, he'd like to pit now. Okay, right? Like, I don't know how you got that out of all of that. Cool. All right, so my gift. So Red Bull was a bit of a struggle because, right, then no Christian Horner, no Helmut Marko. Finally, that gift came for me. I think their new wind tunnel is online, which they've been kvetching about for years. So no more Stonehenge. They actually now have a wind tunnel. So right. I went, you know what, Isaac Hadjar, you deserve the gift. And so here's the gift that I'm going to give him. And it's a bit of a story, so you're going to all have to hang in here with me. So his gift is going to be
Do we need
swag.
any music? Background music?
Does he have? No, it's not quite that bad. I'm just saying, okay. There's some story here, right? So Isaac Hadjar's gift is going to be some swag lessons from MotoGP champion Fabio Quartararo. I need to give you a little backstory.
Shirtless Fabio.
Right. So Fabio Quartararo, as you know, right, shirtless. That's his thing. He's always shirtless under his leathers. They're both French. So Isaac Hadjar tells this story about how he ran into Fabio Quartararo at the Le Mans MotoGP, and they were chatting, and Fabio asked him, which I also think is very Fabio, who do you think is the most, well-built of the Formula One drivers? Like, who's the most muscular of the Formula One drivers?
Do you have photos?
And Isaac goes, well, me, and then he's blah, blah, blah. I named some other people, but I started with me. Fabio laughs, walks away. So then there's this picture of Isaac Hadjar shirtless, and he really is very buff, which who knew? I didn't know this. And so then later he runs into Fabio, and Fabio's like, wow, when I asked you who was the most built, and you said me, you weren't kidding. You really are very built, even though you'd never know, right? Because he always wears, big baggy clothes, and he looks very unassuming. So I think he needs to lean into the Fabio Quartararo-ness. You have the body, wear the clothes that go with it. Get some swag from Fabio.
This sounds like more of a present for you, Grace.
Well, you know what? If I happen to benefit, I'm just saying. But this is my gift to
Definitely
Isaac,
not for
right?
me. Yeah.
Well, no judging. Everybody his own. Whatever you're into, it's fine. This is a no judgment zone.
All right, swag it up.
Swag it up, man. Live your life.
It. Okay. All right,
swag
Paul, what'd you get?
Top off. Okay, so obviously we've lost Marko.
Yep.
So I figured I'd work for the HR department for a week and try and rustle up somebody to take his place. First on my list, Gerhard Berger. Second on my list, Jacques Villeneuve.
I like it.
Worthy choices.
Both worthy. Both got mouths on them.
Yeah.
Both will not pull punches. I think it's going to be hard to replace Helmut Marko, but these guys, I think, could come pretty close and really lean into it and make it their own during the next few years. I would enjoy that immensely.
That would be
very entertaining.
I vote for Gerhard Berger because the kids don't know anything about him, right? Like Jack Villeneuve, people have exposure to, so they'd be like, oh, great. But it would sneak up on people. They'd be like, oh, okay, former Formula One driver, okay, cool. And then they'd find out. And that slow reveal would be the great part for the rest of us.
Yeah, read his book. His autobiography is awesome. So for Max, just a little help, please? Hello? Just get him a little help. A little helper, the little help, something. Just give him some friggin' help to try and fight those McLarens, my God. And for Isaac, I was going to give him a free holiday out in the outback to live on the land in the off-season so he can kind of appreciate more of where he is, Teach him to see when it is a little rough out there, when all the animals are trying to kill you. I just feel like he needs to come down a little bit and appreciate his position, and maybe they'll stop a lot of the antics on the radio.
He could go like on a walkabout with Daniel Ricciardo.
Yes.
That would be
get
good.
along famously.
All right.
It's like some epic novel, right? Like I was just walking around in the desert and suddenly I heard this voice from behind me, Pierre Gasly, right? Like and beard, right? Grizzled guy.
Yeah.
Just
We'll find it out in Thunderdome.
Yeah. Right. So my gift to them is to help this team get back to winning titles.
Not so good with that one.
I'm going to pull out of my satchel a very fast 2-seater F1 car for Mac and Isaac, right? So that way, since no other driver can do well here, they ride with Max, and wherever Max scores, they score too, right on his tail. And so I thought, that way we could always ensure where, Sergio and Liam and Yuki didn't finish right on Max's tail. In a 2-seater, Isaac would be assured of finishing on his tail, and they may get back to winning the Constructors' Championship, right?
That is nice. There may be something in the rule book that
you think
doesn't allow that. So maybe you can just chain them together, like those figure 8 racing stuff.
Right, right. You could just put a toe chain on Isaac's front wing there and pull him along. But I thought if it was also a 2-seater, it would come equipped with an ejector button in case Isaac wasn't living up to the expectation. By race 3, Max could just eject him out like a Bond car, right? And they could just drop another driver in. So I think it'll work.
Yeah,
I think it'll work.
That's pretty
I think,
much guaranteed.
again, like the Top Gear double-decker bus, one gets gas, one gets brake.
That'd be even better.
I'm not sure Max would give up either one of those.
No.
But that's what's going to make it fun. And we're not going to tell you which one you get until you get in the car.
That'd be hilarious.
That may be a gift for F1, right? Dominicali, that may be, you and Disney, you might want to look into this.
I like it.
Spicing up the show.
Yeah, that would spice up the show.
Yeah.
So let's just, while we're in Red Bull territory, let's talk about the Racing Bulls, the team formerly known as. Let's see. Red Bull squad, it's a stronger year, I would say. Hadjar scored podium. There was 51 points there. Got the promotion to Red Bull. Lost and rebounded after his Red Bull stint. 38 points. So it's a decent year, really, for Racing Bulls. It's going to be Liam Lawson and teen sensation Arvid Lindblad. Arvid Lindblad, which that sounds like a band name, doesn't it? Arvid Lindblad from Norway, Scandinavian.
Some kind of astrophysicist, I feel.
Yes, Dr. Arvid Lindblad. I'm Dr. Arvid Lindblad. Going to talk to you about Jupiter. It's not a liquid planet. Alan Permain's still there, as team principal. And Grace, what gift, pray tell, would you give the Racing Bulls?
Well, I was really trying to give Liam a gift because I think if anybody on that team needs one, he's the one. But I was like, come up with a backup plan that didn't seem very creative of a gift. But a backup plan might be good for you, sir. I'm going to go with Lindblad. And here what I thought was, let's just hope that he's not in too many of those pre-race driver, meetings, interviews with Tom, with Fernando Alonso. Because I'm pretty sure people are going to continue to point out that Lindblad wasn't alive when Alonso won his last championship. Alonso is not going to like that. He's not going to like that they're going to continue to point this out. It's bad enough that they're like, this guy wasn't like, You, sir, who still races with this kid, he doesn't know you as he doesn't remember. He was not alive when you won a championship. So I think that let's just keep those two separate, just because, not because of each other, but because people are going to continue to point that out, and Alonso will hurt him.
Yeah, I agree. Always bringing up the age thing.
Alonso, not going to take it.
Whole series just ageist. It's terrible. All right, Paul. What'd you
All
pick?
right. So it's a pop-up. It's for both the kids.
Okay.
It's a pop-up playground.
Ah.
You know, we need them to work that energy off rather than work it out on the track. Obviously, we saw Lawson could get up to occasionally.
Yeah.
A little too much energy, too much energy.
A little too much aggro.
Yeah, we need to burn some of that stuff off. So we'll put a climbing frame in there, maybe a little roundabout, maybe a bouncy house.
He's like one of my Australian shepherds, Paul.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
So just an energy burner, just so they can calm down a little bit before they jump in into the car.
All for that. I like it. Okay. I was thinking, I was just kind of in a book-giving mood this year. I thought I would give them a book on corporate handover tips, authored by Laurent Mekies and Christian Horner, with chapters including such riveting reading like How to Leave Gracefully, Life Without Marco is another chapter, and When Your Junior Team Outperforms You is another chapter. I thought that would be good reading for Alan now that he's at the helm there. So I think that would be good. A little gift for Alan Permain. Hope he appreciates that. Let's since we're in Italy,
the authors of all these books.
Yeah. So since we're in Italy, Paul, let's just go down the road a little bit and visit Ferrari and their 2025 disappointment. So they signed Lewis Hamilton, partnering Charles Leclerc, but endured a winless season. Hamilton called it terrible and the worst season ever. Speaking of Australian Shepherds, sorry about the dogs barking. That's going to be the soundtrack to this episode.
Is the mailman still alive? Or is he, he's holding on for right now. Yeah. If
it's a UPS or a FedEx person, they are toast. It's super high energy. So let's see. Finishing well behind Leclerc and even labeling himself as useless. And the team drivers even faced public admonishment from Ferrari chairman and Delta Chi president John Elkann. Still the same lineup, and Fred Vasseur still remains team principal. Grace, what gift have you bestowed to Ferrari?
I think that my gift, maybe not the best gift, but I'm going to give a gift to Ricky Adami. He needs a new hobby. He needs to get off the wall. I think that this has continued to be a race engineer problem. There's a problem with Seb. Carlos has problems. I mean, that's where we got the classic Ricky stop inventing line. So maybe Lewis also could use a different race engineer. Maybe that would help him out. I mean, they already got rid of,
It cannot be, Ricky.
It cannot be, Ricky.
See, they already got rid of their best strategist. So the best thing I can help you with now, Ferrari, is maybe Adami should just not be Lewis's race engineer. Maybe there's some pattern here. And it may not be his fault. It may not be his fault, but he is who I'm going to blame. So, Adami, you got to go.
Out.
Ooh.
Out. Goodbye.
Okay. Ricky, gone.
Gone.
Ricky, don't lose that number. Okay, Paul.
Yes. Okay. So,
what'd you get, Ferrari?
For Fred, I have a hat with a backup camera on it to see who's about to drive the bus over him.
Stabbing him.
Ferrari hires Helmut Marko.
Yeah, he definitely needs to sleep with one eye open and keep checking behind him.
Sure.
Someone's coming. He's just not
They're
sure
going to start moving the deck chairs again.
Yeah. For Leclerc, I'm going to get him a toaster and a fondue set. Isn't he getting married this year?
Yeah, I think he is.
I don't think they've set a date, but yeah,
Did they?
getting married.
I don't know. Yeah.
So I'll just be the first one to give him a present.
Nice wedding gift.
Appreciate that. Yeah.
Nice.
And for Lewis, I'm going to be nice to Lewis. I'm going to give him a new dog because that was one of the saddest moments of the year.
That was one of the apart from his actual results this year, I'd say Coco passing was certainly one of the saddest moments of the year. I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paul and I are dog lovers.
I'll cheer him up. They'll turn him around.
Get another Coco, Yeah. Or Roscoe, sorry.
Roscoe,
yeah. Coco had already shuffled off that mortal coil.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to give out of my satchel is a beautiful leather-bound box with gold embossed lettering on it. It says, "How to get to the podium." When you open it up, it has a compass, a sextant, and a map, right? Because Ferrari failed to find the podium in 2025. The map includes detours to pit wall strategy meetings, a section on tire management, also a copy of F1 team management, including chapters called "How to Survive a Mid-Season Sacking." I thought Fred might find that, a good read. And also, what to do if your driver retires mid-season. I think that should be an important must-read for Fred.
Wow, you Barnes & Noble have a really good section nowadays.
Man.
Yeah.
You know how you get in a mode, it's like, one year you're giving koozies to all your family and friends, and next year he's like, I'm buying books from everybody. And I just thought,
one-stop shopping.
Yeah, it's one stop. I go to Barnes & Noble, I'm done. Right?
The F1 strategy and team management section.
There's a whole section there.
In the basket.
It's right by the self-help section.
Yeah.
And
a pack of Reds. Everybody's good. Everybody's a winner.
A pack of Reds.
As you leave. Yeah.
As you leave, you snack a pack of Reds. That's right.
Yeah.
So all right, let's go over back to the UK. We'll go up the road, the M whatever, and we'll arrive at Aston Martin. Prepping for the Newey era in 2026. Now, it's clear they all shifted all their focus on 2026, clearly. But they did get 89 points, and Fernando had a P5, or is it Saudi maybe? So that was respectful. Team hired guru, design guru, and aero master Adrian Newey as the new team. Car designer and now team principal.
That's right.
Okay. For 2026, it's not biting off too much of the sandwich, is it? So you got Alonso and Stroll.
No, he actually has to pick. Now he has to actually pick the sandwiches now.
He does.
Adrian, ham or egg salad? What should we serve at the Christmas party?
Yeah.
Leave me alone. I'm designing a front wing, for crying out loud.
No, you don't have time for that. You don't have time for that.
He does now.
Yeah.
So he's going to do that. Okay, Grace, what gift did you get Aston Martin?
So I thought, Adrian Newey, as we just discussed, with his new role as also being team principal, which just seems like what could go wrong, right? This sounds like a great idea. So
clearly not a bridge too far, Grace.
Not at all. So I think he needs some sage to burn to go through the Aston Martin facility to get rid of all the bad vibes, bring in some good spirits. Exactly. Burn a little sage. Some vitamin B12 for the old noggin, just because you got a lot on your plate. Like you're doing your old job and a whole set of new jobs. So,
right.
little B12 might help you out. And a Pope hat, just so that Lawrence knows his place.
I like the Pope hat.
Thank you.
Well played. I like that. Can you imagine Adrian Newey in a Pope hat?
That is pretty funny in its own, but yes.
It is.
With the sage and his Pope hat.
Like
He's
that.
good. He's ready. First day at work.
Swinging the sage incense.
Sounds like a House of Horror movie.
Kind of does. They got to cleave an animal and walk between it. What's going on there?
Some goats running around. Yeah.
What's going on, man?
I just cleaned these floors. What are you doing?
Lance, grab the mop. All right, Paul, what did you get Aston Martin?
All right, well, Newey, I know he needs a lot of help, so I think if we'd get him at least a good HR person, that he doesn't have to deal.
That is correct.
Sure.
He's got a lot of air watching to do in the wind tunnel. He can't be dealing with, hiring the janitor and firing this person or that. So he needs to get that out.
Good idea.
Alonso, I'm going to get him a bumper pack of Geritol. Yeah.
Okay.
I know he says he's young, but it's going to start coming up on him pretty quick here in the next couple of years. So I think he needs to be prepared. He needs some iron in his diet, and also I was going to offer him a free test in the Valkyrie, just because why?
Nice.
Why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you?
I haven't okayed it with anybody, but I'll push it through. No,
You'll make that happen.
You got that power. You got it.
You have that power, Paul. You could get Alonso a test run in the Valkyrie.
Yeah.
Yep. And
lure him over to WEC.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, wouldn't be sad. And the last one was for Lance, not necessarily for Lance, but Lance's mum. I was gonna, you know those little heads that you practice doing the makeup or the hair cutting thing.
This is getting weird. Where are we going with Lance's mom in a head?
We'll be right back, kind of a...
I'm starting to get scared, Paul.
And you thought my story was weird.
Yeah. Well, just so she could practice her haircuts, because Lance is not
the bowl cut. He's got she's got the Flowbee.
I'm pretty sure his mum
with Lance.
I'm pretty sure his mum cuts his hair, and I just think she needs to practice a bit more. So,
oh my gosh!
I think
I think the
look in the mirror.
Would be good for him.
Yeah,
yeah.
Or you could get that chia one, didn't they have the clay one where it could pop out of your head. You squeezed it. And
like with Play-Doh.
Yeah, Play-Doh, the Play-Doh one.
Play-Doh, you squeeze in the air,
and it
squeezes out, and then you
spaghetti.
Yeah. Any of those will work. Any of those will be an improvement.
All right.
This is my Lance Stroll Play-Doh mold. You want to do green for Aston Martin? Sure.
Which has more personality? I don't know.
I think the Play-Doh has more personality. I'd rather interview the Play-Doh.
Oh, man.
All right. So you want to know my gift? I'm getting a mug that says on the mug, "No, Dad, this is my team," for Lance.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yes. And he can enjoy his coffee while reminding his dad, Lawrence, why he's still there when all these other better drivers have been knocking on the door. No, Dad, this is my team.
Yeah. How long do you think that cup would remain intact?
I just think at the bottom of the mug should be a middle finger, right? So that when you drink from it, everybody can see it very clearly.
Finger, It probably lasts until he went in for an early morning meeting with Adrian, and Adrian tried to break it over his head, I would imagine.
I don't know.
Yeah. So that's...
How do I get one of those?
No, Dad, this is my team. Because everyone is scratching their head while he's still there.
Nobody knows.
Clearly it's his team. All right. Haas. Midfield warriors, they were. Haas finished 8th, racked up a bunch of points, secured a good result in Mexico. Thank you to Ollie Behrman.
The bear.
And I gotta be honest with you, they kept updating the car throughout the season, and that was good to see. Really was, because in years past, that's been a real challenge for them. So I thought that was good. They got Esteban Ocon and Ollie Behrman for next year. Io Komatsu still remains the team principal. He's pretty pumped up. He says they got a culture going on there, and they don't look like the team that they were. So, Grace, you rock up to the Haas factory. No telling if it's in the U.S. or U.K., but what do you get them?
Hopes and prayers. I think that Komatsu's got this. He's got this partnership with Toyota. They're doing good. Like, no calls from Gene, right? Like, just let this man cook. He's doing a good job. Just let him be where they're being.
I like it. Hopes and prayers. All right, Paul. What are you offering Haas as a gift?
I'm offering them a sponsor so large that they drop the Haas name and Gene can gently walk backwards out of the room.
Even better.
You can just kind of back out of the whole experiment.
Right. like the Homer Simpson into the bushes, right?
Like the Homer in the bushes. All right, I'm done with this.
I like that's good, Paul.
F1 team?
Like
what if it? I F1? No, I'm a NASCAR guy.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I like it.
I was thinking about owning a MotoGP team, but then this other guy I used to work with there, and I'm like, hell no.
Yeah, right?
Not doing that.
I know.
I've been avoiding him. Yeah.
Hello, Gene. Gene, this is the 5th time I've called you. I don't know what accent that is, but
I'm going through a tunnel.
Oh boy! All right. So I went on a limb here. Bear with me, folks. I'm going to get them a set of American flag bunting, and if you know what that is, Google it, you goofy bastards. And they can. It's true. Bear with me. It's to remind the world that they were the first U.S. team back in F1, not Cadillac.
Ooh,
all right?
Yes.
Everybody's all in, like, ooh, Cadillac, we're all, it's the honeymoon. We're so excited. Haas was the first American team back in, all right? It comes with instructions on how to hang it in the paddock without violating FIA signage rules, all right? And in the middle of it, there'll be a button that you can push, and also for the garage, a Gunther Steiner swear calendar. I thought would be good, and nostalgia for the Drive to Survive era with daily motivational quotes like "We look like a bunch of wankers" on that calendar, and on the bunting itself, I have like a medallion in the center. You push that, it plays a Steiner soundbite like "I've got to go call Gene."
I gotta go call Gene.
Right. So just a little hint to their past.
Yeah. And maybe they can finally get rid of, what was that sponsor?
Rich Energy.
They finally want to get rid of that last six-pack of Rich Energy because no one wants to drink that crap.
It's been warm.
They've been holding that on for like 4 years now. Anybody? Oof. No.
Oh, well,
no.
Good. Thank you. I want to know is who am I to, improve upon this perfect gift? But I think it should be delivered by Peter Windsor.
Oof.
This was left over for my team. Let me give it to your team.
Here's the nose cone and the toaster.
Exactly.
And the potted plant.
Here you go.
It's my Jim Clark poster.
There's my Jim Clark poster there.
Perfect.
Yep.
Komatsu would just be like, trash can. Like, thanks, Peter. Cool.
So I just think they need a way to remind the entire world that they were the first American team back into F1. I'm just saying. Everybody's gone all in on Cadillac, and I'm, excited for Cadillac, but I'm just saying, all right. Speaking of new teams, how about this Audi Revolut? Formerly Kick Sauber in the nuts. They have Nico Hülkenberg, Gabby Bortoleto. They did well in a car that had a little interest in doing well. Sauber bowed out. Like the people saying, "Who's the gentleman that keeps showing that?" That's Peter Sauber. His name's on the car.
I mean, he's a pretty unassuming kind of guy, though. I can
is.
see where people will be like, "Who's that guy? Where did he come from?" He just shows up, right?
He just shows up periodically. Ooh, who's that?
Yep. Waves.
Yeah,
exactly. What movie was he in? So there you go. Still has Nico and Gabby. Matteo Binotto leads that Audi program. You may be familiar with that name from Ferrari days when they moved the deck furniture. Yes. Grace, what is your gift?
So my gift to Audi, I'm going to be positive. I want them to have some champagne on standby because they shouldn't have to borrow a Mercedes when they get on the podium this year. And not only with that champagne, but a bit of advice for Binotto. He may want a hat. He may want a hairnet because when he goes up on the podium, I guess if they win. But, if he's anywhere near the podium and MBS, he's got them curls. He might want to watch out. So you might want a hat, sir. Even though I've never seen you wear a hat. But I'm just saying, in this situation, a hat may work for you because you have some very curly hair, which seems to be somebody's a little bit of a fan of that.
It's like a magnet for MBS.
Yeah, right? He just can't help himself.
He just can't help himself. He just got a paw all over it.
So champagne and a hat for Binotto.
It's a good thing I don't have hair. I'd lay that man down and say, back off, weirdo.
I think I love Lewis Hamilton's always. Anytime Lewis Hamilton is anywhere near me, just the subtle and I'm over here now, right?
I know Lewis is like, woo.
Oh, are you? Okay, cool. Well, you were going to shake my hand? I don't think so, right?
I don't think so. Yeah, nice. I got no time for you. Paul, what'd you get him?
Well, two things.
Yep.
Mugs saying, I told you we were coming to hand out to all the doubters out there.
Also with the middle finger on the bottom.
I'm one.
Yeah, right.
So you were coming. Yep.
Yeah, I told you.
And I would also bring them Alan McNish.
Oh, that would be great.
That'd be
I'm here for that.
If they've got any problems, Alan will sort it out.
He's the man.
He is the man.
I agree with it. That's
so
a
many
good
plans.
One. Yeah, that's a good one. So I thought I'd get them an English-German dictionary so communication between the headquarters and all the Ingolstadt power unit boffins doesn't end up like Audi's 2016 WEC exit, i.e. lost in translation. See what I did there, Paul? I'm still bitter about it, Paul. I'm still bitter about them bailing out on WEC.
Right.
Dumping Allen, dumping the whole program.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm doing.
F1.
Right, exactly.
For the third, second, first, I don't know which time that was.
It took him forever.
Go to F1, everybody. Get the bus. Everyone jump on.
Woo, F1.
It won't start.
That's great.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Everyone back in the house.
Just kidding.
Not working. Also, points for Hulk Piggy Bank. I think that would be good. Each time Nico scores points, drop a coin in, and eventually we have enough to pay for a race win celebration, Grace, to your point. Have enough to buy some champagne, maybe by 2030.
Yeah, Jonathan can just walk out and slam it on the ground, right? Like, yeah.
Yeah.
We're ready.
I think it'd be good.
Yeah.
I hope I'm wrong on my date there, but, All right. Now, Grace, we've sauntered over to the fine folks at Alpine. What
I love
Grace
that
do
I have
you
no
have?
idea where we're going, right? Like,
I
there's
know.
no order to this.
There's no
list.
rhyme
This
or
is
reason.
fun.
I just threw
All
them
right.
all in. I don't even know if I've covered all
next?
10 teams.
We'll find
There's
out.
11 teams. That for sure you haven't.
Yeah, no. Yeah, you're right. There's 11 teams.
There you go. All right.
All right.
Alpine. I'm ready.
Let's see. Yeah, stumbled through 2025. It was a bad year. It's Renault's swan song as far as an engine maker, right? And the team finished last among established constructors. Although they are switching to Mercedes in 2026. That's good. You got Gasly and Colapinto. Team principal, I don't know what's going on there. That's probably TBD, I assume. I don't know. Is it still going to be Flavor Flav? I don't know. I have no idea, so we'll see. Grace, what gift did you get? Alpine.
Well, I mean, I think the gift they need is a team principal because it's not going to be Flavio. Flavio doesn't want it to be Flavio, so it surely shouldn't be Flavio. I mean, I don't know if Josh Capito is still hanging around. I don't know. There has to be somebody they can get in there to be team
Somebody.
principal.
Otmar.
That would also, that would be great. Otmar Schnapnauer and Flavio Briatore together at last.
That would be hilarious.
Put them in a small car on a trip to an Italian vineyard. I'd love that.
That would be good.
Team principal, that's what they need.
All right, I like it. Paul, what do you get in Alpine?
Well, I feel like Alpine are kind of like the unfortunate child that has their birthday close to Christmas, and I think they already got their present, which is a Mercedes engine in the back of that thing instead of a
true.
GP2 engine.
Yeah.
GP2. Yeah, so I don't think I can give them anything more than anything better than a Mercedes. How do you live up to that? But I'm going to try. I'm going to get Pierre Gasly. I'm going to upgrade his LinkedIn account to the premium, so we can directly contact all the other F1 teams.
Yes,
and
get
really
out of there.
Open to work.
Run now, don't look back.
Fast. That's
but
right.
really, he needs someone to write his resume. He needs a lot of help, but just get out of there, Pierre.
It'd be great to see Pierre on LinkedIn, and down the bottom left says open to work green banner on his LinkedIn profile. Would be great.
If only LinkedIn had like a relationship status. It's complicated, right?
It's complicated.
For your current work status, it's complicated.
Right.
Yeah. And for Colapinto, I'm going to give him an Argentinian Grand Prix so we can actually be mentioned in something.
Yeah.
Other than and Colapinto P20.
Yeah.
And
we don't hear him again.
crashing, right?
Yeah. Positive talking about Colapinto. Argentinian Grand Prix.
Yeah.
I like it.
That's always good. Perez got a Mexican Grand Prix, but I don't remember if Esteban Gutierrez got one. I think he was out before. I could be wrong.
It's a shame.
But it's always good. Colapinto, Argentinian Grand Prix. It's good. I'm going to give him a GPS labeled route to midfield because after 2025, finishing P8 would feel like a win, right? The device recalculates if you accidentally drive to Instone's old wind tunnel. Oh, and they'll need a Mercedes engine owner's manual complete with sticky tabs highlighting reliability sections. Include a translation guide for any remaining French engineers that might be loitering around this team. So,
Unlikely. Yeah.
Unlikely, but, just in case there's some hangers-on. French engineers they may need to translate, and then finally a very nice crisp business card of Toto Wolff to call if they have issues with the Mercedes.
Nice.
So there you go, and then finally. As far as teams go, we got to talk about the new team, Cadillac. They're entering in 2026, the 11th team. Seasoned veterans, Valtteri Bottas and Sergio Perez will drive, led by team principal, longtime friend of Paul's, Graham Loudon. This marks General Motors' long-awaited entry. I don't know, Paul. He's British. I assume you know everyone.
Yeah,
in the
you
UK.
would
It
assume.
was great.
His name's Graham. I mean,
Yeah,
would
almost
assume.
know him.
yeah.
You have had to have been in the same place as Graham Loudon at some point.
Probably.
I'm sure you've been in the same paddock with him, and in my mind, that means you're good friends.
Okay, fair enough.
It's It's like you and K-Mag. You know, you guys are like this now.
We are. Yeah, we hug it out every time.
Hugging it out. K-Mag.
Muss up his hair.
Yeah, you
right.
do that. Yeah, there you go, K-Mag. Grace, what gift do you have for the new team?
Well, I think I had many kind of joke gifts for this team because I think what we're really missing in Formula One is a funny team, like a Jordan or like Red Bull when they first came on. So I think it's your first
this
year.
team won't be that, but yeah, I agree.
I know, but it's my gift. So I would like them to have some fun. We need a fun team on the paddock. We don't really have that anymore. And so then I thought of things like, especially because I refer to them as Team Rubens, because you have two number twos now at this team. Yeah. And they need a lot of joke gifts, like those notebooks that say kind of like, the time I was right and nobody listened, or, my list of things I was right about again. I think that would be fun for them in like the drivers' meetings to like just break those out, or things I can't say out loud in this drivers' meeting. Maybe the whole team needs blonde mullet wigs, because I hope that they don't make Botas not, I think we've seen an explosion of his Botas-ness. Like, don't try to like ham that back in. Let him be fun. Let him be Botas. He should wear pants, but I'm just saying that he should keep the mullet
shirt.
and the mustache.
Again, we're sticking with that theme.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. Yeah, those are all my gifts, just once.
I've said it many times, but Botas' entire life has just turned into a Wes Anderson movie. I'm serious.
I think so. So I think that should spread through the
weird.
team. It's great. I'm fine. I'm here for that, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Paul, this would have been a lot easier if I just made one of their drivers shirtless. Like, that was my gift. This would have been a much easier exercise for me.
Well, with Botas, you can make him pantless.
Yeah,
well, I'm saying, I feel like for everybody, you should wear some
How
pants.
you expected to sell calendars? Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if he'll go back to making the butt calendars.
I mean, especially if you can give them to Lewis. I mean, right? Like the best gift giving ever.
We can only hope, Paul. The 5 copies I have here are about worn out.
And that's the year that Todd sends my gift to him back. Like, why did I get mail back? Oh, the calendar.
Yeah.
Never send this to my house again. Yeah. So, and also, I'm just hoping, just for my own heart, because now, you all may remember Ferrari engineer Javi, who was the one that would always say, we're just checking all the time.
Yeah.
He's now a Cadillac. So I'm just hoping that we at least get the old, like, we're checking kind of,
Yes. That's Leclerc's former guy, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is the race over?
Checking.
We're checking. Everyone seems to have left. We just haven't.
Everybody's done. The flag is waving.
We've still got a few laps to do. We're a bit behind.
Yeah. We got 4 more. We're fine.
Is Graham still employed? We're checking.
We are checking. So I just hope that Javi brings some of that, because I don't know how much is him or how much is Ferrari, but I just hope for old time's sakes he just kind of pulls from the Ferrari playbook a little bit for our radio enjoyment.
I like it. All right. Paul, what'd you get him?
Well, I got my best friend from high school, Graham, some hiking boots, because it's going to be a heck of a walk. They're going to be trudging through the muck for quite a while before they get to the top of the mountain on this one. So it's going to be tough, very tough for them, I feel.
I like it.
And more going along with what Grace was saying about the Botas clothing thing, I think he needs to absolutely ditch the redneck and take on the gangster, because he's driving a Cadillac now.
You're right. A whole new
job.
persona, right?
Yeah.
We need the gangster bitch Botas is what we need.
Oh, we could totally go like Valtteri Bottas Peaky Blinders look.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. I like that.
This blicky, I love it. This is great.
Yeah, I like it. I was thinking that we could get them, I would give them a crate of genuine late 50s Cadillac tail fins to attach to the 2026 car. Now, they won't be legal under the aero regulations, but they'll look fabulous at car launches, right?
Yep.
So they could just put on some of those great big tail fins the Cadillacs have, really play up the whole Cadillac-ness of the thing, and do not put some dumb Denali badge on the thing. And also, I think I'll give them several cans of Elvis Rose pink paint, because if they don't make the car pink, they've missed a huge opportunity in a pink Cadillac.
Yeah, and they won't get Bruce Springsteen coming to sing.
They
these
won't
songs
get
either.
Bruce there, which probably is a gift. But also, it's Elvis Rose. It's the Elvis pink Cadillac, right?
Now, do you think so? Building on this show car, launch car, maybe they should get some 25s in there with some spinners inside them.
Yes,
very popular with the Cadillac.
Yeah.
Get some spinners in there. Be very good. Some tail fins on it.
Yeah,
they should active aero, right? The tail fins.
The tail fins, it could be active aero. I like it. See, I think they should. All right.
If only they had the IndyCar screen, they could black that out, like fully tinted out.
Right. Yeah, totally tinted out. I like it. Maybe some fringe from the top of it.
Yep.
Maybe a bobble, hula girl on the dash.
I like it.
Some fuzzy dice hanging from the mirrors.
Yep.
I like it.
Absolutely.
Perfect.
Vegas, baby.
Where do I hang these? Yeah, that'd be great.
Around Botas' neck. All right. Well, when in Detroit,
Well, yeah.
So, all right, I didn't want to just bring gifts to the teams. That's not right.
No.
We've got to enlarge Motorsport Grinch's heart. And who better to fit the role as the Motorsports Grinch than the FIA, right?
Yes.
Always.
So,
their job.
Yeah, you got MBS out there reelected in the unopposed FI election for FI president after challenger Tim Mayer, who we interviewed, couldn't meet the requirements to nominate vice presidents from every region. Mayer called the process an illusion of democracy. I fully agree with you, Tim. A court case by Swiss racer Laura Villiers alleges that the election rules were unfair. Meanwhile, they did get the Concord Agreement over the goal line, which is going to give the FIA more funding. So, Grace, what gift will you give Motorsports Grinch the FIA?
Well, so mine is specifically for MBS.
Perfect.
And this will be the third hair reference for the show. I think he needs some activator, so he can just spray that in there and get his own curls, and then he doesn't have to touch anybody else's hair. He can just enjoy his own.
Yeah. I'm not sure that's why he does it.
Well,
It may work.
keep the show PG.
It may work.
Gladiator movies.
It may work when he's a little lonely, but eventually he's gonna leave the hotel. Yeah.
Again, I'm just trying to keep Aston Martin's HR out of this, right? Like maybe just keep your hands to yourself, my friend. Little
I
activator.
agree.
Yeah,
Totally agree.
Possibly.
Yeah, it's a little over the line.
Yeah.
Grace. Paul, what'd you get the FIA?
Well, move it kind of on the same lines. I thought we'd get MBS a life coach. So we could
life
learn
coach.
The principles of being a human being. Where learning things about personal space, lurking, not being so creepy, and
how to be a professional.
A discount for a good lawyer because he's eventually going to need one.
Yeah, he probably eventually will.
How to be friends with Lewis Hamilton. Yeah, exactly.
I kind of see this career arc only ending in court.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And for the stewards, I'm going to get them a VCR so they can replay the races from before so they can see what the calls were and maybe, just maybe, carry that methodology through the season.
Then they could have given Lando a penalty, Paul, and that would have...
Should have.
Yeah, there you go.
Last
Everybody.
race rules. They're not
Paul had the whole
penalty.
world all upset
That's it.
about him saying that Lando needed a penalty.
It was pretty funny. What do I know?
They were
Only
not.
the wheel men.
Right. Paul,
Only
you
the
need
real wheel men
wheel
can find me
experience.
out.
Yeah, you need more wheel experience, Paul.
Yeah, obviously
He
I
should
don't know.
have
Sure
had
do.
a penalty. They were not going to give him a penalty. Those are two different things.
Absolutely, and I agree.
course,
I
of
agree.
course,
I
yeah.
just wanted to stick a little thorn in everyone's side. I thought it was
And you did.
entertaining.
I like that it's a VCR. Why don't you just make it, like a 8-track or something, like a Betamax, right? Let's make it as old tech as possible, right? Like, what races are they watching on a VCR?
I like a VCR. Well, because that the steward...
I'm not sure.
sitting...
There's a lot of people who've never heard of a Betamax. Occasionally, because of Stranger Things, they've heard of VCRs. But
right. Well, and the FIA's VCR would constantly be flashing 12.
They ain't setting the time on that thing. It goes from track to track, right?
Yeah. And right at the good bits, it'll get all like fuzzy with the black and white.
Yeah. Remember the tracking? The tracking knob, you have to turn that to get the tracking.
Oh, I missed it. I don't know what to do there. Give him a penalty. 20 seconds. It comes
with a kid to actually do the walking, right? Because this is before remotes, right? You go mess with the rabbit ears. You over there, right?
Start acting, start looking weird. Oh, quick! It's eating the tape. It's eating the tape. You just stop it. It's eating the tape. Ate the tape. And
what
then
are we
forever,
do?
Your copy of Lord of the Rings had that 3-minute section where it got all wobbly because it ate that section of tape.
Yeah.
All right. So my gift for the FIA is, are you ready? It's a democracy starter kit.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It comes. Can they return this?
Yeah, I don't want it. It comes with ballot boxes, transparent voting instructions, a copy of Democracy for Dummies, and maybe include contact details for the UN Electoral Assistance Division. Also includes a copy of compression ratios for dummies. Because apparently that's a big talking point today is Mercedes has figured out how to trick the compression ratios of their engine. And it'll be just a joy to see how MBS Eddie Everywhere navigates his way through this issue.
I think
you can just see him opening the present, democracy.
I think this is where we get another letter from Bernie. Listen, am I still alive? There's no democracy in this sport. Get out here with your gifts.
Oh, boy. I know.
What is this?
That's my gift for the FIA. And finally, before we close it out, we have to give a gift to Formula One / Liberty Media. So, Liberty's marketing machine expanding F1's reach. They got the Netflix series. They got the partnership now with Disney's Mickey and Friends. And now they got this lucrative broadcast deal with Apple F1, signed a long-term governance agreement with the FIA and continue to nurture the American market. Got Cadillac. F1 is just firing on all 6 cylinders. So, what gift would we hand over to F1, Grace?
So I have 2. Of course, no surprise. My first gift is don't ruin MotoGP. I'll take another race. I'd love a race in Knoxville. That's a lot closer to me than Austin. That's fine. You can do that. But otherwise, don't ruin MotoGP. Second of all, I think you should get some Park for May swag. Because we all know you listen, Dominicali.
We know you listen, Stefano.
Why don't you just be wearing this instead of your Mickey Mouse shirts all the time? I think this would be a nice sweatshirt. It would go well with your little Mickey, Disney sweatshirt.
I think so.
T-shirt.
I know you don't own this property, and you probably would like to, but I know you listen.
I'm just saying.
So you might as well start promoting this. It's not going to... Yeah, you might as well.
We'll also throw in a pack of Reds. Right? Whatever it takes. We'll throw that in there for free.
Of course.
For you. The Dominicali special.
And Natty Light. Yep.
Baltimore's finest. Sure, why not?
Yeah, why not? Why not? Paul, what did you get F1?
Well, it's not really about what F1 I got them. They've got everything they need. I think they're okay. It's more what they should give back to us. Yeah. Which is low-cost merchandise for the people.
That's right.
Occasionally you get to TJ Maxx and you see a Lance Stroll T-shirt, for $15. But for the most part, it's they're shitty quality and they're very, very expensive.
For the people, Paul. For the people. Come on. Yes, I agree.
Mm-hmm. And some accurate sizing. I would like that as well. I never know.
The Euro sizing doesn't work for anybody, especially for the Italians. Yeah. How's the Italians extra large actually be a small? And then you look at the Italian people and they've run out of sizes.
How do they
even wear
anything?
I paid $75 for this, and it doesn't fit anybody. Yeah,
it doesn't fit anybody.
I know. No. Yeah, it doesn't, and it's it's so weird.
That's good.
I like it. if you're going after all the people, don't fleece all the people, right? Mm-hmm. You should be able to waltz in there and pick up a over-the-shoulder Valtteri Bottas leather wine flask, without spending 300 pounds.
Yes.
I'm just saying. That way you can take your wine, have a little drink.
Mm-hmm. I hang my $100 key fob off of it. It's fine.
Yeah, you got your key fob, carbon fiber $100 key fob there. Right. It says F1, the old logo. Okay.
Don't Bernie. I collect them all the key fobs.
Yes. Yeah. My gift to Formula One is a Netflix Apple cross-promotional Bible. Guidelines on how to keep Drive to Survive on Netflix while the races all stream on Apple TV. It needs to have a chapter on the how to soothe Apple and Netflix executives when they realize that they're promoting rival platforms. I just love the whole concept behind that. Yeah, how Stefano pulled that off is just brilliant. Because Netflix wanted the F1 broadcast because we're already doing Drive Survive, you know. They did. And they said, sorry, you can keep Drive Survive. And Apple would have wanted to take Drive Survive. So kudos to Stefano. Well played, sir. Yeah. Well played. I'm thinking maybe Chase had something to do with that too. But, that's just me. All right. Yeah. That's our gifts. That is our gifts. But you tell us what gifts you would give to each team. You let us know. But a huge thank you. We hope you've enjoyed this podcast. And it's just a little fun and levity in the off season, Grace. No harm in that. People seem to like when all three of us are on. So, because
not to like.
Where's Joey?
As long as you don't ask me about penalties, then there's a lot not to like, buddy.
Should Lando have gotten a penalty?
As long as Paul keeps all this Yuki slander to himself, it's fine.
That's right. No more Yuki bashing for you, Paul.
That's
right. Boy. I know. All right. But we will be back, and we will cover whatever news there is to cover. We'll do it, and we'll do it with joy and glee because that's how we roll. And Paul, thanks for coming on and sharing with Grace and I your gift ideas. As one of the three wise fans, I appreciate it.
Yeah, no, it's always fun.
Nice.
I love doing I love doing the three of us. It's a lot
That's
of fun.
right.
The 3 box. We're good.
Yes. Yep. The 3 box is fun. All right. A huge thank you to all of our listeners and viewers out there. We really appreciate it. And especially to all of our Patreon supporters. Because if you are a Patreon supporter, you get the podcast and the YouTube video with no commercials. Right? So just hit the whole like thing and the bell. And the whole follow and add to favorites and everything, do that.
Your time is worth it to eliminate the commercials.
That's exactly right.
They're going to cut off random places, too. It's going to be like Paul
they always do.
My gift for Lance is ad. Right, so. Great.
It's going to be a Jet 2 holiday. Yeah. So anyway, huge thank you to all of our listeners. Some of you out there, I was looking in the comment section, some of you out there have been listening a long time, and we're very, very grateful for your ears. Really appreciate that. And huge thank you to our Patreon supporters for a wonderful season. But we'll be back next week to do it all over again. And when we do that, we will cover the news. So until next week, this is Todd, a.k.a. Negative Camber, saying so long. Grace, Paul?
Farewell. Happy Christmas. Happy holidays.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over. I don't feel I've got to prove at all. I don't really want to prove anything. I started as an amateur with no idea or no intention of becoming world champion. I was curious to find out what it was like to drive a car fast, to drive on a certain circuit, to drive a certain